Hallå? Okej, jag måste nu skickar jag iväg länken här. Whoop. Så ska vi se. Så. Nu så ska vi se. Jag har inte planerat det här som vanligt. Det är ingen här än, så det är bra. Se om någon dyker upp. Alla har kanske följt upp med att ha koll på vad som händer i världen. Men jag tänkte att det är bra att ta ett litet break och göra något annat. Jag ska inte kolla på Netflix nu i alla fall, så jag kan stänga av det. Så. Och ibland har jag ganska hej, det är någon här i alla fall. Är det vid en dator så ska du möjligt, nej det försvann igen, det är min vanliga hacker. Men det ska gå att se chatten här till höger. Möjligtvis du kan skriva frågor där. I alla fall så har jag lite morbid humor ibland. Som inte alla delar och det kanske är fel tillfälle. Men jag tog fram Zombie Tarot ändå. Det kändes som att det matchar kanske på något märkligt sätt energierna. Ja. Så jag har ingen plan om jag ska dra kort bara allmänt tills någon dyker upp. Eller om jag ska bara sitta här. Det här är en kortlek som jag såg, det var någon som använde. Och den är väldigt speciell. Verkligen. Väldigt annorlunda men ändå. Alltså bilderna, tarot följer alltid samma mönster. Men bilderna och betydelserna i korten är väldigt påtagliga. Och tydliga faktiskt tycker jag. En del kanske ser den här kortleken lite som inte skämt, men bara för den är så speciell. Men den är väldigt talande ändå. Kanske börja bara dra 3 kort så här för ska jag dra kort så att ni får välja ett av dem. Jag kanske ska göra det. Om ni vill sen, om det är någon som lyssnar sen. Ibland sitter jag här bara för att jag blir typ lugnad av min egen röst kanske. Så kan ni välja nummer 1, 2 eller 3. Så jag gör det först så någon kan vara med på det om ni vill. Och jag kommer att tolka dem ganska intuitivt. Jag har givetvis jag har mobilen. Så jag kanske kan använda den. Inte så mycket batteri, det går något dåligt. Så kunde jag läsa för jag är lite mörkt. Okej, vi ska se nu för nummer 1 i alla fall. Så jag får tolka dem intuitivt. Framförallt. De är väldigt sköna att hålla i och väldigt stabila kort. Plus att de är inte för hala som en del kan. De halkar iväg och far åt alla håll. Men de här är precis lagom och väldigt små att hålla i. De är väldigt sköna faktiskt. Ska vi se här. Nummer 1. Nu kändes det som att någonting ville hända. Nej, inte riktigt. Whoop. Och kan ni ju, om ni vill ha en tyst fråga så får ni försöka tolka svaret som kommer. alldeles strax när korten har bestämt sig. Nu ska vi se, här är svaret. A Night of Hazards. Och här är alltså en zombie då. Här är fullmåne, det är fullmåne på kanske många av de här korten faktiskt. För att göra det lite spooky på något sätt. Fast jag tycker bara det är fridfullt och vackert. Men det här är en som har kört in i en trafikljus helt enkelt. Kört in med bilen där, krockat. Och själva kortet i sig, om man tolkar det allmänt, så står det för att man behöver, eller den här personen helt enkelt tar det ganska lugnt. Jag tror det här kanske handlar om någon annan än just dig som ställde någon fråga kanske. Utan det här är nog någon annan som du undrar varför händer ingenting. Alltså varför gör du ingenting eller så. Och det här är en person som överväger noga alternativ och det första den gör är inte att agera framåt. Utan snarare inväntar och ser till att läget är tryggt och bra innan den gör några moves överhuvudtaget. Så. Och förresten, för er som det är ingen här, men jag kallar den här på engelska ifall det är någon som inte pratar svenska som ser den live på YouTube, så kan de gå in ändå. Så om det här nu är något svar, men den här bilen är inte speciellt skadad, den är mer eller mindre bara, den har ju frontat det här trafikljuset, men ändå bara har fått en buckla liksom. Den kan lätt backa och köra vidare, så att det här är mera, det är bara en eftertänksam människa som inte fort gör några, känner den här på sig att det kanske kan bli skapa sår eller skador eller på något sätt, så väljer den hellre att vänta och liksom bida sin tid och se vad som händer. Ja, det är väl ungefär vad jag kan säga. Knäktar i sig eller riddare eller vad man ska kalla de här. De är ju vanligtvis mer fram. Alltså han har ju det här fordonet här istället för en häst då, men så han har ju möjlighet att ta sig fort framåt. Det fattas inte förmåga, utan det sitter inte där, utan med en avvaktande personlighetstyp så. Jag hoppas det gav något svar på frågan. Om du frågar om en situation så är det samma princip där då. Det kommer inte att hända något i raketfart så att säga. Och sen för om någon valde nummer 2. Ska vi se. Och nu rycker det jättemycket i ena ögat på mig. Så det här är något väldigt... Ska se vad som är svaret för... Jag tror det var nummer 2. The Emperor, inte förvånande då. Vad finns det att säga om den då? Här är det någon som, den har både yxa och gevär och står och skyddar ett barn bland annat, och har även en förspikad dörr bakom sig med brädor för och så, för att inte de här zombiesarna då ska kunna ta sig in. Man ser några små händer som försöker bryta sig in här, men det här är någon som, situationen nu kanske man kan relatera till möjligtvis då. Från olika håll möjligen också. Men the Emperor eller kejsaren är ju en som har kejsardömen eller imperier. Så jag har haft den här fred med imperiet, den låten på hjärnan en vecka säkert. Och det kanske verkar opassande också, men det är ändå så. Den har liksom snurrat där. Men i alla fall så ser det ut, och den här personen, det är ju en oerhört kompetent person, kan vara ganska, i alla fall strategisk eller kall möjligtvis även. Det är oftast ingen känslosam eller någon som direkt lyssnar in intuitivt heller speciellt mycket. Det här är en logisk, planerande, kompetent, praktisk också person. Och väldigt, kanske inte aggressiv, men väldigt, ja, det kan vara ibland en bully, men det här är en som står väldigt stabilt och det är ingen som knuffar på den här. Ungefär så. Beslutsam. Ja. Jag vet inte om jag har så mycket mer att säga om det här. Förutom det här barnet som står här bakom i typ semesterklädd. Den här kejsaren på den här bilden är väldigt så här, jaktklädd fast har en hatt. Men ja, ungefär på något sätt. Och barnet ser ut som den är på semester i Bahamas eller något. Med sina kläder. Eller på en, ja, var som helst egentligen på sommaren kanske. De är fin klädd på något sätt. Jag undrar vad jag vill säga. Jag tänker också på det här att barnen ser, att barnen hör, att barn tar intryck av hur vi förhåller oss, vad vi säger och gör och sådär. Att det kan vara ett budskap till någon här då. Och om det här är någon slags relationsfråga som det ofta är när man gör läggningar så här, eller ofta även på min mediumsida, så är det här en väldigt dominant person. Det här är ingen som går att rubba. Den här har sina mål klara. Eller, ja, och det kommer inte ändra sig. Det är ingen som kan påverka den här människan. Den har sin, som sagt, sin riktning och sin väg. Och är väldigt dominant. Så, den styr helt enkelt. Det säger sig på något sätt självt. Så jag vet inte om det gav något svar till de som eventuellt har valt nummer 2 då. Så nummer 3. Sen kanske jag måste dra någon slags läggning eller något sånt där. Ja, jag tror jag får göra det om ingen kommer in här. Så får jag roa mig med något. Okej, nu ska vi se. För det är inte så många senaste tiden som har bett om. Jag länkar ju väldigt mycket också hela tiden. När jag sitter och lyssnar på något annat så kan jag sitta och göra det. Men jag vet inte om det beror på det eller så har jag inte tänkt på ett tag fortsätta ge läggningar som jag skriver sen ner till de som det lottas ut till. Men okej, fokus nu. Det är nummer 3 här. Det är lättare att prata så här för mig. Och dessutom kan det vara tillgängligt sen då om någon är intresserad på ett annat sätt. Okej, det har blivit 2 kort för nummer 3 då. 9 i stavar och 4 i pentagram eller hazards heter det här, men det kan vara coins och så vidare. Och här är ju då intressant. Jag måste kolla en grej bara. Det som är, jag måste bara. Det som är intressant här är att det är en som sitter här på golvet i som ett skyddsrum med massa mat och så, men också med ett gevär i sin, på sina knän. Den sitter liksom i korsade ben här. Och hey, hello lady. I will just talk in Swedish for a second about 2 cards here, but you can ask a question if you have one for the tarot. I use the Zombie tarot here, if you don't mind. I do have the Thoth tarot as well, if you prefer that one. Okay, or I have other decks around quite close, if none of those will do. Anyways, I will speak in Swedish for a little, or I can continue actually in English with this because all Swedes know English. So, well, I have the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Hazards, and the 4 of Hazards, there is one sitting in a cellar or something with or a food storage room at the floor, and have their rifle actually in the knee and hold their fingers in the ears. So it's kind of like like, oh, you would like a general. Okay, I will just talk about these 2 cards first. Yeah, it's like I think about now what's going on in Ukraine, and I mean the sounds of, I don't know. It feels like this card represents that a lot. And there are 3 people outside, like looking in, but this one just cover their ears. And then there is also the 9 of Wands, which represents protecting themselves, and being, yeah, that's about that actually. Someone who have been hurt before and are guarded and stay alert, you know. And also there is a officer, I think it's a female officer, like, you know, these are almost like zombie vampires in this deck or something, almost biting the arm of someone here and like infecting them. And I also think about the whole corona. I don't know. The thought of, uh, I mean, whatever way you look at it from whatever angle or what position you have, there are those who are opposed the vaccine and feel that is abusive to demand that those mandates, and also those who may feel fear of the infection itself and so on. But the people are guarded, very guarded, and probably have become so after a few years going on with this. Like I think this summons it. It's much about fears and what's going on in the world for this person who maybe chose number 3. Now I'm done with that. So now we'll come to you, lady. Okay. In general, we'll see if you get one or you get many cards. Have you ever come across this deck before? The Zombie Tarot. It's quite lovely, but also a little bit, I don't know, brutal, or I don't know. It's made for fun, sort of, but it is. I'm sorry, I shuffle a lot before it comes out something. But also, it's quite clear, I feel. Oh, I love also how it feels. It's like perfect size. Oh, I dropped the card. I will just see what it was. I'm sorry. Now we'll see. Oh, you got 3 of Hazards here, which then is 3 of Pentacles in this deck. So, what is this? I mean, in this deck, this is quite different from regular ones. I hope this makes sense to you in your life then. This is someone who throws a bone actually, and this is obviously symbolic, but here in the picture it's like a zombie without, or actually skeleton without legs, who fetch this bone and bring it back to the daddy in the family. And here is a mommy and a little girl and a dog as well that is like well behaved, and there is this white fence, and like in a idyllic sense, and they have this skeleton as their dog also, almost, or like slave, I don't know. So what this means in your life, I really am not sure. It could mean, when I look at the image here, I mean, generally it means like that you refine your this card means like among some other things as well, that you refine your gifts or talents and that you can earn money from that. But in this case, I don't know what this is about. Central is this person throwing this bone to someone to fetch. So I think it's about something being not fair. I mean, there's an imbalance in this person who treats the other one like nothing, and just patting their head when they fetch this bone they throw at them, like they have fun with someone, like and the other one are like kind of disabled in some way or another and can't, well, they are inferior in some way, or I mean they don't have the same, it could be like money wise, or it could be also physically, or in whatever way. There's an imbalance here, and the one that have more, like, treat the other one as inferior, and in a condescending and not nice way, feeling entitled kind of, and yeah, it doesn't even see that person as human really, just like something they could almost both mock maybe, but also like have it for fun as some pet, I don't know. Do you understand what this means? Because it's very interesting how idealistic this whole green grass they're standing on, and this like fine family sort of, the daughter with a nice dress, and everything is like that in a disgusting way, I feel like, put together. Yeah, you do understand. Wonderful. So yeah. Oh, so sometimes they are very clear, although morbid kind of images here. Yeah. So do you have any other questions? There is no one else here, so I can pull more cards for you if you would like me to. I will drink some water just. I'll wait if you come up with something else. You can ask anything, or actually, well, okay, just about love. Actually, not about specific other persons, but aside from that, anything. So, yeah, something about love. Then we will see what it says about love here. I hope the previous one wasn't connected to that, because then I would say just strength. If you would be the one that are played with, so to speak, go away, strengthen yourself. Don't be around that person, however nice or sweet they seem. They don't see you as an equal, if so. But that could be related to anything like business or whatever. So anyways, love now. We will see if the same card comes up. We know. Love reading. Some cards for love. They like me to shuffle them for a while here. I'm sorry, it takes some time, yeah. Yeah, now. Okay, here is a really lovely guy. And you are called lady. I don't know who you are, so you could as well be a man. But if so, then this is you. But I will assume you're a woman then. But still, this is a lovely card. This is a very emotional man. I mean, a mature man as well. This is King of Cups. And he have deep, deep emotions. And he is very mature. And also, he got like a navy hat or something. He's like dressed in those kind of navy clothes, I guess. Connected to the, yeah, King of Cups, or he's sitting here in a chair, but in the ocean. So it's only his eyes that are above the water. All the rest is beneath. It's almost like an iceberg, where just a tiny bit is shown, but so much is hidden. This guy, or this man, this is the guy, this is mature man, have a lot of, he have a lot of emotions. He's also probably artistic and so on, and dreamy in many ways as well, but he offers really pure love. This is a very loving heart, and he would be, I don't think he wants to show his that he is so sensitive in a way emotionally, and he feel those waves. I mean, even the smaller currents in the ocean, those tiny changes, or it get a little bit colder, or I mean, he feels everything. He knows. He's very, very intuitive in that sense, feeling it through his body, you know. And he don't show the wholeness of who he is very easily. But this is a awesome person. So if you haven't found this man, or if you don't know who he is right now, then yeah, he is somewhere around, or maybe he will pop up soon. Because this is a great man. This is a great. I won't say guy all the time, but it feels wrong when it's a king, you know. So yeah, he will take care of you and love you like. This is a forever lover person. Yeah, when he gives his heart, he gives it full heartedly. Yeah. Do you understand this part also? Who this is? And you're welcome, by the way. Would you be a man? This would be you. Otherwise, this is someone probably. I don't know even if you. Yeah, you do understand. Yeah, I always like forget to think that, you know, sometimes it's women who like women and so on, so forth. So, but generally, and that can also represent the same. It's the energy and the vibe of the feminine and the masculine in the cards still. So yeah, good you understand it. It's an awful, no, not awful. I mean, an awesome guy. This it's really perfect to find this love, because he's so full of love and he's good at expressing it when he lets someone in, which he doesn't easily do still, although he wants to a lot. He have a lot of emotions. Still he sits back and he's a little bit suspicious, I think, in that sense. Yeah. Maybe he have been burnt or hurt before and so on, because he have a lot of experience. So probably have been through several things in life. Yeah. But he have a pure heart still. He hold this white flower that he wants to offer in love, and that is that's his purity. He have no ulterior motives or bad intents in him in that sense. So although probably can be a strategic person and all kinds of things otherwise, but yeah, usually I think he lives his life with no one really know how deep he is, you know. He's super deep, this guy, this man. Yeah. So any other question? Yeah, so okay, just like I want to look at this a little bit more, but yeah, very caring, and I think he's able to take someone in as part of them of himself, kind of when he loves someone. Oh, that's it. Thank you, thank you very much. Yeah, I think this person, this man, is when he lets someone in, he protect them as if it was his own life. I mean, he's very, very loving in that unconditional way, I would say. Yeah, he have the ability to give his heart, sort of. Yeah, so that's great. All right, so I will now then. I don't know. Maybe I will take a. There is a layout in this book. I've never tried this. I never read the books when I purchase a new deck or so on. Oh, this is not new, but also I don't use them a lot since I'm a psychic. I don't need the cards, but I still find them fun. There is a layout here that is called The Broken Heart, but then again, I don't really see what it says. Maybe I can figure out. It's like 7 cards. Maybe I should do that to just do something more and see if someone else pop in. And I think there are several people heartbroken for different reasons maybe now, but maybe I should try. Well, I will do this just for the sake of something and see whatever comes up. And I wish I didn't have it so dark here now, so I couldn't read the text, but it was meant this way, I guess. So, because all the descriptions of the cards are quite wonderful. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So now let's see. Well, first I got 3 cards actually. I'll just have to move this bit so. All right, so the first, if I can read what it says here also. This represents the current. What does it say here? Yeah, well, anything. Anyway, it represents a relationship here. And this is 10 of Cups. So this is a lovely card. This is apparently a broken heart, but it doesn't seem like it. So maybe this will be just advice for how to keep it good, because this is awesome. These people just enjoy themselves in the beach with themselves, and there's some kid here, and it's playful and fun and lovely, and everything is just a sunny, play. It's just fun. It's just relaxed also and comfortable in all ways. So yeah, this is fabulous. So I will then see what the next card says. This is about how you see that other person, because this is a love relationship, it seems like, then, to begin with. For some of you who, and please, if I see someone come in here, if you see the chat here to the right, you can write a question or so and just interrupt me if you want to, because I just talk about layout that I found here in the booklet. Anyways, it's a happy relationship here, and then how you see this other person, and here it is strength, but there is also like a bullet, like as if their brain and you can kind of see that their brain, in a see-through kind of, I can't explain it, but like Alex Gray, almost, those pictures, or paintings. Yeah, so this is a very strong person. You see that the other person is very strong, obviously, but also almost like too hard, like too harsh. There are bullets here. So this person, I think this person easily get aggressive, actually, or triggered. I would say, yeah, like constantly ready to go into maybe a discussion. I think this may be mostly mental, since it's connected to the brain here. But yeah, this is someone who is prepared to kind of go into, I guess, mental fights or battles. Yeah, but this is also very composed in the outer sense, and strong person, and strong in all ways, like mentally, physically. Yeah. So I think this, if you are a woman, or whomever you are in this case, then you admire that other person very much, their knowledge and what is the word, capacity, yeah, in all kinds of ways. So, and then we'll see what the other card is here. How that person sees you then, like the devil. This is fun reading. I must do this for myself later. This may be for myself. This is like for everyone, or whomever come across it. Maybe you find something in this that you enjoy, or maybe you want this layout later sometime. Okay. They see you as the devil. Like this is a jukebox with someone waving in there. Like there are many, there are very many songs that can be played on this jukebox, but it's like it's very tempting. So I think this is like, yeah, they see you as very seducing, I think, and attractive and long for you, and they feel like, I think it represents that the way you can feel when you listen to music you like. But there are various songs here. They may not like every song here, but they feel a strong pull that they can't resist. So it's interesting that both have major arcana cards here. So yeah, I think you both, although it's so loving and I don't know, family oriented and awesome, the relationship as such, and calm, I still feel that both of you have some sort of protection here, and you feel um, that there is some sort of distance, maybe is the right word. And maybe you like it that way, like to keep it that way. But I think that the other person see you as someone who controls them a little bit also, who choose whatever song and so on. Yeah, they can feel that sometimes, yeah. And maybe that is disturbing to this person somewhat, a little bit though. Mm. Yeah, like I like a lack of freedom, maybe in some sense, but not like in a huge way, because this is so perfect and lovely and awesome in all kinds of ways. That's the overall card. So this is just like, also I think they are very, very, I mean, sexually. Uh, this card, the devil card, usually represents that, among other things, and so I think that is what it also says. They have so much desire for you in that sense as well. Yeah. So that's a good thing. Attractiveness, so, but they can't like resist you. That's a very strong pull, and you also feel that towards them, but like in a different way. You admire their strength or their wit or whatever, but it's a little bit different. They can't like they couldn't stay away from you. They can't stay away from you. Like, let's see now, almost like a drug. You're like a drug to them, yeah. So yeah, I will pull some more cards. There are let's see, actually 8 cards. I think I said it was 7 in this one. So I will pull some more cards. That was the first 3 cards here. Okay, and the next card, this one card, and I speak in Swedish also if someone comes in and want to ask me in Swedish, obviously, but I just continue in English now, then where it was someone asking me in Swedish. No, English, I mean. All right, let's see. The unknown influences in your relationship. The first card was the central of your relationship, and that was like awesome, fabulous, couldn't be better. So it's good mainly, but let's see now. Yeah, the unknown influences in your relationship. Here is 2 of Cups. So in this morbid deck, there is also, this is so lovely. You kind of mirror each other very much. This is like a twin flame. This is a fabulous relationship. But it's the one, they are like, here it's the image in the cards of the plates they're eating. And the man here, or whomever, yeah, I think, or the no, maybe it's one. It's the person anyway, and the other one is a zombie. But yeah, the one is eating like meat and all kinds of stuff like that, almost red meat, I think. And yeah, whatever on their plate, also vegetables and other stuff. But and the other one is like eating brains, then it's a zombie. But I mean, I think it represents that your differences mirror each other, maybe exact in some way, because it could also be like that you eat so differently, that one is vegan and the other one a meat lover, I don't know, or something. It is very different. So, but you can still really find harmony and balance uh, in the relationship, and anyways, and just see past that. Yeah. So, what was it now then? The unknown influences. I think it's because the fact that you belong together, actually, because of it. It's the Two of Cups. They could be soulmates, but also twin flames. But this is someone you have belonged with for like ever, almost, and you may not be aware of that. Maybe one of you, or maybe none of you, that you belong together so strongly. So no matter the differences, you still can. You feel that you see each other. I mean, yourself in each other. Yeah, because this path you have walked together is like, yeah, it's so much longer than even this lifetime and so on. Maybe from the first spark of life, sort of. So this is fabulous. Yeah. This is very harmonious also as the first card. So this is not like, this is a broken heart layout, but but this is very happy. So let's see now. Okay. Now we'll just pick cards. Come then. Whoa. That was the fourth. Oh, it feels really great to get off the news, actually, and so on. It's happening things so quickly, you kind of want to check in. Oh, let's see now. So, next thing here is oh. So I think there will be 10 cards. Now, well, at least I got all the cards. So we will see now. Next card is where you want a relationship to go. And here is Judgment. I think I will maybe pick 2 cards here because I got a few extra. I think I will do that because Judgment is such a sort of not a passive card. Actually, well, yeah, no, I won't do that because then I fiddle too much with them. But I will just go into this card then. The Judgment represents a decision. Yeah, you want a decision to be made. Maybe this is, although very nice and you feel you belong together, maybe you haven't like decided exactly, maybe taken further steps in your relationship. And so this is that kind of judgment that, or maybe it's about a heartbreaking thing that there is some kind of judgment day division going on here as well. But yeah, I would generally consider it as a need for a decision to be made. Yeah. Or decisions will be made kind of for you. I think so. I think you need to really, decide how it have been and how, if you want it to continue and how, and probably like clearer than before. So let's see, because you really enjoy this. This is really fabulous for both and so on. And even if there are kids involved, they are also very pleased in this situation. So, and then we have who can help your relationship. This is the little kid here. Page of Hazards. This is the playful little guy, even a little bit, Mischievous to me, I mean, those in Ottawa, they were accused or so sentenced for like mischief. And to me, that sounds in Swedish, in my Swedish ears, it sounds like something like cute when kids are like playful, but maybe that isn't the real meaning of it. But this kid looks like he can do like prank things in a sort of a weird way. He can get into stuff. He's very cute with just a few teeth, you know. And this is some big kid in that way. But I think this maybe it could also mean childishness that brings you together. And this is also in the earth element, which means like physically, um, yeah, to get like down and dirty. Um, yeah. If this is a person, then there is the youthfulness or someone else that is younger or a child even can really bring you together and add to your relationship. Yeah. It could also be the children inside of yourselves. So, and then to let this little inner child out, you know, to play. Maybe he wasn't when he was a kid or so, in the same way. Or let's see. This card represents the challenges in your relationship, right? This is Queen of Cups. She's very like hot, although a zombie, sitting there on the beach, like have a very hot body, like and so I think that this will symbolize maybe other women actually, because what is the challenge here? This could be about or jealousy, uh, and it could also be, yeah, if you don't make a decision, this person, I don't know how free these people seem to be together really, so I don't know, but maybe you need to, as I said before, take a step further, because otherwise there is some insecurity there, and this the challenge here, I think, both is to kind of seal the deal in a sense, to show that this is my woman or something, but also it could, yeah, it could be the challenge of thinking that maybe someone else would suit me better, or maybe I'm better off single, or maybe you know, maybe those kinds of thoughts would is challenging, you know, to it's, I think it goes back to this whole decision thing, yeah, and also temptations around maybe other, especially females, for the man, if there is a man in this situation. Okay. And this card represents the outcome of your relationship. And then we have 3 cards as the outcome of this relationship. And I think, I mean, everything can be influenced. So it doesn't have to go this way, because it's kind of super nice as it is, and your connection is awesome and everything. So here is a baby again. Here is a baby in a baby chair eating. So I wonder, this whole baby thing come back so much. So I think there will be a baby, maybe actual baby here. This is Page of Wands. It doesn't generally represent that, but this kid really loves to eat. This is such a sweetheart. Anyways, so maybe a little boy will be the outcome in this relationship. Yeah, he's super, super sweet. And, you know, like they can be pretty egotistical in a sense. I mean, also wonderful, but also like little monsters in a sense. Yeah. Anyways, that is one of the outcomes. And then we have 5 of Hazards. Oh, this represents people who, it's almost like, you know, I wouldn't want to use those words like warsome, but there is lack of something, maybe money, or someone is here checking the garbage and so on, maybe lack of food, maybe there is some crisis going on, and so the advice here is to, even though you don't see something good exactly now, there could be easily be something around the next corner. It's something about finances here anyways that keep you apart, I think, or is somebody something that it have something to do with that anyways. Let's see. That there could be a struggle. I don't know if this person, this woman, if she is alone, then it will be a struggle for her, I think. But she will always find resources. She will always find ways, even if she would be. But if she really look for them and don't give up hope or give in to hopelessness and desperation. So, and the next, these are 3 cards, as I said. And this is also King of Hazards. So this is the more slow-moving king. Very settled, very calm in a way. Also, more in the 3D personality. He can even have troubles walking. Actually, he can have a bit of a scars, but he likes actually the comfort of his own home. But there is also some kind of inability or something that makes maybe make him a little bit trapped in a way. Not trapped, that is the wrong word, but that makes it more comfortable for him actually to spend lots of time by himself in his own home, in the way that he have it exactly as he wants to have it. It's like he lives by himself, it seems like here. So I don't know, maybe this is the thing in this relationship to come. Maybe if there is a kid here, then it could be good to have that distance. Maybe you live apart or something, but I think still that could be a challenge to come, in a way still. Because both, I think all 3 here, if there is a baby, a woman and a man, they need each other very much. So, yeah, I don't know, but it seems like there is a risk here that maybe this baby isn't planned, and maybe they then can't meet in this. Maybe this, I don't know, or I don't know how that would come from the other cards, but or maybe it's just the fact that they won't move further or closer together. They just keep going the way it is, and so it's not bad, but it's a pretty much of a struggle for the woman here, mostly so. And the man have, I mean, when you compare those cards, also the 5 of Hazards, where there is a woman in the picture here in this deck, she digs to the trash here, and the man here, this like King of Pentacles, this is a King of Coins. This is the one who have like nice things, and so it's like, yeah, this is really not balanced in that sense. That's, I mean, this can change obviously, but that's what to come, if you say. And I guess, I don't know. I don't really see a problem other than for the woman, actually, in that sense, or he can feel a bit restricted in his movements or so on, but he have a lot more, and she is way freer in that sense. She's out, she's well, and her feet works well, and she's physically fine, but struggle economically. He is like enabled in some sort of way, minor or so on, physically, but have a lot, all that he needs, like economically and so. So, yeah, I don't know what more to say about that. But I think this baby will bring a lot of happiness still, and maybe also make this gap less. Close it somehow. Maybe they can help each other instead. Yeah. So actually, that's what I can say. I think probably also things will happen in the world. Oh, okay, you cannot not think about that still, I think. So maybe this will influence everything, obviously, however this now will go. But so that maybe why this whole easygoing, cheerful, relaxed, comfortable manner will not feel like that all the time to come, although in some ways it still will, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I will just end with that now. That was the whole. Oh, hi, someone. Lucas Lewandowski. Hi. Do you have a question for me? For the cards, I mean. I have a strange zombie deck, if you've heard of Zombie Tarot. So write that one so I can pull some card for you, maybe. Maybe you left. I don't see anyone in here right now. And I didn't see you before. I talked about that forever and didn't check. I didn't think anyone was in here. So I will wait a second and see if you write a question or something you have on your mind. Lucas Lewandowski. Maybe I should pull a card for you anyway. It's just, yeah, you have a question. Then I will wait. Yeah, right. Lewandowski. Mm-hmm. I really love these cards. I have so many decks and I love them all, but in very, very different ways. And this I haven't used for a long time now, and it's a bit morbid, but still I felt like using that now. The humor in it make it sometimes easier to, I don't know, what is the word? Digest the other things that goes on. You can like find a weird sense of humor in everything almost, and that feels good sometimes. Yeah. So are you writing your question maybe, or should I? I can check the Facebook meanwhile, because maybe someone wrote there that can't see the chat. I don't know. No, 0 people read, so I think so. Good that someone comes in here then. Will you write your question? Or are you maybe writing it? Maybe it's a long question. I can shuffle the cards so you hear that I'm still here. Or shall we just, without knowing the question, pull a card? So I will talk about some cards that come up now, even if you haven't written down a question. So here we have Knight of Wands, we have Queen of Wands, and Five of Cups. All right, so the things I see here may relate to you, maybe not. There is this. Actually, I saw Back to the Future 3 this afternoon on TV, or had it on. And there was this cowboys, or those kinds of things. And there is a cowboy on this in this Knight of Wands with his horse and all. So this is someone, I don't know, this is an active person who takes initiatives and have innovative person, have a lot of ideas. And then there is this woman, Queen of Wands, also Wands, that is in a similar way, but she works as a nurse. And yeah, she get all bloody in this deck, but yeah, so you have similar intent. I think this is maybe you then, and you're a woman. If you are a man, I just see your name, so I would assume so from the name, but who knows? You can call it yourself whatever. So anyways, so there are these two that I think they are partners or belong closely together, family maybe in some other way, but yeah, they work hard, kind of, they are active in helping people. I think both are in some way or another. Yeah. And they both have this fiery personality, active personality. But then comes the Five of Cups, and this is actually a woman and a child that sits crying at the grass at a graveyard, among those gravestones. So what does it say? This could be memories from before something, and this could be, it could obviously be something that would be to come. But mainly it says that I think this is something that have happened to something previous, that you have lost someone, maybe even in your childhood, maybe further back in life. That meant a lot, like a close family member or something. And this sadness lingers, like, still, and the message here in the card is to let go, or rather, I mean, the sadness or sorrow will still be there, but to focus on the things that makes you happy, to turn your attention and focus, on those things that still are there, the things you love and the things that are around you. It could also be like this Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands could be like siblings as well in your life, or something, that are still there. You know, sometimes we forget that because we are so aware what we have lost somehow. It could be other things as well than people, but it seems like it in this image here, that you have lost someone, like a person, close one. And maybe also that's why you both, if you and your partner were very active in kind of saving people, or in whatever fields, or being very active, maybe that is why. Maybe it's because of the whole trying to prevent these things from happening, where you felt so deeply, this deep loss, like, so, but the advice here is to actually keep your focus on the things that are still there for you, the things that are alive in is here and now, that are still here, and not linger too much on the sadness from things that have been lost. They could have been lost, like, recently as well, and oftentimes recent losses triggers whatever losses we may have from before as well. So, but still, there are good things there now, even though that sorrow, those things are there also. And yeah, you should get up and go somewhere else, not sit there on the graveyard. Focus on those stones or the memories of that. All you do that maybe too much here, is what I see. Too much for your own well-being. I mean, it's not that it's wrong, it's just that it hurts you to do that too much. Yeah, it makes you sad, obviously, so you need to turn to the things that you appreciate and things you find are fun, or at least, yeah, that you appreciate and that you have. So you kind of remind yourself also that you do have good things around and good people around that you love as well, and so on. And others from the other side are also with you, but maybe you don't sense it. I don't think you do, actually. Not so much, not as much as you want to. That's why I think you stay focused on this sadness or missing whomever, because a lack of feeling that they're around still, but they are. Yeah, it's like you keep them still then, but they are still there, even if you don't do that. So that was maybe not an answer to Lucas, if Lucas is still here. I don't know. An answer to somebody, I hope. So let's see what else. If there are any, there is another layout in this book that is called The Severed Head. Wow, there is actually a few. The gravestone is a layout. The gravestone, the eyeball, and the severed head. Maybe we should do the gravestone. No, that we should not focus on that. I will just check what it says here. No, I won't do that now. We shouldn't concentrate on that. The eyeball. Interesting. This is the eyeball is a layout for a week. No, a month. I mean, and there are 7 cards. I think I will do this then, just to linger here for long. First is the previous month, and the second card, an overview of the coming month, and then there are 4 cards, one for the first week, one for second week, one for third week, and one for fourth week. This we can pull cards for the general world thing, right? Shouldn't we? And then the last card is it represents possibilities for the next month. And I think this is for the coming month also then, not the month after. But this was actually an awesome, the eyeball. Yeah, well. The card for the previous month first then. Let's see. Card for the previous month. Card for the previous month. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Oh, we don't get any card for the previous month. And this is, I need to concentrate actually on what I mean. I mean, this is in the worldly sense, what goes on in the world now. Not personal readings like that. The previous month, oh, now it started to talk. Wow. Well, here we have the King of Wands. The previous month, there was some very active king. This is, as I said, with the wands before here, it's like an innovative, active person, fiery, get things done, have a lot of ideas kind of person. And this person was actually sitting here, which is not so usual for those types of people, although they figure things out in their minds as well. This is kind of an active person who likes to sit and do things, and actually he is drilling into some bones here. But yeah, so this person was like sitting there, not doing a lot, and feeling a little bit. This person have one leg, like let's say that functions, and then they have this kind of tree leg. So this person, I think about Pat now, Patrick King in this Ottawa suddenly. But yeah, actually it's called King also, the car. Maybe it actually activated a certain thing, and this was going on the last month. When I think about it, I didn't think about this before, but yeah, that maybe represents it. Actually, maybe that's it, and it triggered some reactions, some questions in the world around what is going on and who should actually have a say in things and so on. I feel quite much for this, and others may not agree, but I have my own mind, so my own view of things. And so, anyways, I respect what others think as well. Anyway, so yeah, maybe that is what it actually represents when I think about it. Him. And what it triggered, this whole peaceful uprising from people who had enough of restrictions, of sort of without enough, as I would say, scientific, backup, at least not that pleased everyone's own sense of what is right, and even when it involves their children and all kinds of things. So this was really a loud trumpet that is still heard if you check into it around US and Canada and then the world, but it's very active there, at least I know still. Yeah, so this was what's going on. Now I'll move on to the next card. I could go on for long on this. I hope he will be released though. They say that he probably will, but with restrictions, so it can't be on social media. I don't really understand that. Although probably there was some law they broke, but I mean, if you demonstrate and if you, I don't understand still how you can cut someone off from social media for having a different opinion than the leaders or leader, and stating that even fiercely. I don't even. Yeah. Personally, I think that sounds very bad. I mean, wrong. Okay, but moving on. That's my personal opinion. The cards didn't say anything about that, really. But that was what's going on. Yeah, that was kind of in the media also somewhat around the world, I guess. And then next card is the overview of the current month. Right. Whatever this can be, for what card we can get now. That will be interesting, to say the least. Overview of the current month. Overview of the current month. Let's see, and there are those who have all these. I think Nazi is a word that is spread. Everyone calls everyone like that now, no matter what side they're on. And also, even if someone have whatever particular ideas about something, there, in this case, back to what I talked about before, there were so many various different sides, and it was not about that. It was about that particular, about the mandates. And so just the whole thing was like out of everything that is right, I feel. Anyways, moving on. right? So, yeah, the overview of the current month. Wow, this is interesting. We have Seven of Hazards and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And Seven of Wands. So actually, I will have to actually do something also. Oh, I was at the wrong place here. Let's see now. Oh, bumping into everything also. Yeah, I just had to check. So, oh gosh, I'm so slow. This is the current overview of current month. So it's 2 sevens, which is a very magical and specific number in itself. But also the Wheel of Fortune. This will turn things around. Obviously, I will start with the Wheel of Fortune. It's the major arcana. It's in the center here, and there is a woman spinning around in this like wheel. They attach her to, and people can throw like darts or whatever on. And so I think this is like the world here. It's kind of spinning here, spinning around. It changes, and still it is the Wheel of Fortune. Someone is in here now. If you see the chat here on the right, you can ask a question if you want to. So, or even in Swedish, yeah. Hey, Reba, yeah. I have a little bit of a layout here, the eyeball. So I will pick some cards for that. This is the world events first. I hope you are okay with that, or maybe check in like 5 minutes or so, or a little bit more if you don't want to listen. Anyways, I have to go through with this now. Before, but you can ask your question now and check in later, and I will pull cards anyway for that if you like. After I'm done with this, okay. So, where was I now? Yeah, the current month then. So this will actually change things for the better. It seems like the Wheel of Fortune is like good. It's yeah, you're okay with that, good. So the Wheel of Fortune is good. So it seems like a crazy whirling around with people can be, hit left and right and whatever. It feels like a dangerous game, let's say, but it will lead to good things, is what I see in this card. And the Seven of Hazards here is like Seven of Pentacle. Here's someone that really likes something very, very much, but almost dissect them, or like they are so invested and almost like controlling, or like checking their every move. Is kind of like that, maybe also possessive in one way or another, but it comes from a place of love, though. I don't know what that is about, but that is what it says to me. And then we have Seven of Wands, and that is someone that yeah, is what is this? This is someone who take their hands off, kind of things. What I see here, they don't feel like they have anything to do with this, so they like, no, we won't engage in this. Like, we won't touch those zombies because this is the zombie tarot. Then, this is kind of a defense stance this person have to not get involved in whatever goes on. And also they are like scientists is the word. And that are kind of, I wonder if they are surveillance, like checking online, checking everyone or something, because this is someone working in like a surveillance in one way or another, and collecting data and checking up others. Like that goes on a lot here. And use people in a way like puppets, like more so than most may know. This is something that goes on behind the scenes. I don't know what it is, but that's what I see. So now I will go to those cards here. The first week to come now. There are just like first week, second week, third, fourth, and then the possibilities for the month to come. Okay. Let's see now what will happen here. So the first week, we have the 10 of Swords. Yeah, that is not, I don't have to talk about that more because this is like total defeat. And this is someone with a, meat, knife, those kinds of, and yeah, total defeat. That's what I can say for someone this coming week. Yeah. That's it. And I won't go into that more. Second week. Oh, sorry. What's the sound here? Second week from now. Oh, I'm almost dropped on something. And then it will be like, I think someone is maybe someone, I won't say whom or whatever, but maybe someone is going into be captured or something, or at least prevented from moving further. This is the King of Hazards again, someone who have a lot, riches or so on, but still are wounded and trapped sort of in their, yeah, they are isolated and trapped sort of, but still have a lot kind of thing. This is the second week here. Yeah. Prevented from moving, I don't know. Okay. A third week we will see here. Oh, now there comes a lot of cards. All right, I will have to pick them up first. Whoa. Now I think we have all the cards. Well, oh gosh. Third week there will be Three of Cups. This is actually marriage in this card. Usually it's not, but it's celebration of sorts or so on. So something, something will be celebrated then somehow. It's a very uncommon marriage, let's say. It's like what is it called now? A cooperation between two or three parts that are very unlikely, but still this is a happy card for the third week there. Somehow someone feeling like a winner when someone feeling like defeated, then obviously. And then fourth week we have Queen of Hazards, and this is similar to the King of Hazards, because this one have not arms or anything. The other one had problem with the leg, but this is a woman wounded sitting there in her fancy like dresses or whatever, but it's still very wounded and trapped here and can't move a lot or can't do a lot. So having a lot but can't do a lot, yeah. And then this was the fourth week, and then we have the what possibilities for the next month here. Here is very much war. It's Knight of Swords. He's like in a tank. You couldn't even believe this would occur, I guess, but in a way, but still. So I think there are two cards here. So the Empress and the Knight of Swords. So this is the choice, or not the choices, but maybe this will go on both similarly, but also it talks about possibilities on what to do, maybe a choice between these. But as I said, the Knight of Swords, this fighting person, this warrior, then let's say, or what do you say? Yeah. Military with tanks moving without care forward, like sort of. Mowing down all the people or something. that's one way to go. Or maybe it's like, yeah, this talks about possibilities, so it could be different. But then we also have the Empress that is more focused on making, like, beautify the life, planting flowers. It could be symbolically like planting seeds, planting what we want to see, instead of going out with aggression, but still creating our lives that we want, the way we want them, but from a different because both here is like their intent is the same, sort of, to get what they want, let's say. But the Empress doesn't fight. She's very caring, and yeah, she take care of children, flowers, all things, and beautify life, and make the life the way she wants it to be. Yeah, and really protect life and give life. She is oftentimes the pregnant woman giving birth or something like that also. So this is kind of opposite possibilities to come in the next month. What we focus on, we will probably get then. And there are actually, I saw this image today, I guess there is someday. This is someone standing in front of this tank. I didn't see that before, almost lifting the front of it. So it, but still all trying to prevent it. And I saw some guy standing in front of, or bending the knees in front of one of those there. But so, yeah, but these are the choices, the possibilities to come. What do we focus on? Also in our personal lives, I guess. But this is like worldwide, worldly. But what do we do in our daily conversations and whatnot? Yeah, so then I'm good. I mean, yeah, then I'm done with this. Wow, this was the eyeball layout. So, Reba, what is your question? I will continue to talk about these last cards until I read the question from you then. Because this was, yeah, I guess whatever the total defeat is, still, yeah, I think this is on the, obviously, the side of the defeated. Oh, then again, I don't do those kinds of questions when it talks about someone specific, some other specific person, but I can pull cards for your relationship with this person, okay? But not the exact feeling towards you or so, because I don't want to go into his, he didn't ask, so. But anyways, I will just briefly say this first, that I think this shows those who were defeated, they can continue the fight and or try, or they can build. They can still. I mean, she hold her hand up like stop. She can still resist or kind of demand to be respected, but maybe she wouldn't. I mean, it's the purpose to I mean, let's say like this, the person standing in front of a tank almost does that with his hand too, but it won't really lead too far, I guess, if you say. So there are other ways to actually work for the same, I guess. There is another possibility to find ways, and also the raising of the child here, and their values and so on, standing here beside, that will absolutely change things as well. She's looks more feisty though, but okay, I will pull a card for your relationship. Let's see. Yeah, and then I will leave here. Whoa, again I dropped the cards. Let's see. Or card. It was just one card. All right, so here we have. Oh, I need to get this back close. So here we have 3 of Wands. In this deck, this usually means that there is a weight here, right? So what can I say? I think this is really positive, although in this deck it looks a little bit weird, because here is some girl sitting inside like having almost a party, like a birthday party maybe or something. They have those party hats on, and they are playing and having fun. And there are three guys outside trying to, uh, you know, break through the door and get in. So I think this means that there are, maybe this is you and your friends somehow. They're, yeah, they will. They are very, their intent is very much to come close to you or whomever this is about this particular person then. But yeah, you don't have to do anything really. Enjoy yourself and have fun and so on. Whomever, maybe if it even isn't this guy, but I assume it would be since you asked. But you can't prevent that even. They this, or even if it would be like three guys that have their focus on you, but they're yeah, they are really, they can't resist you kind of thing, or this person can't really, although you haven't maybe seen so much of a proof of that. Yeah, it's avoidable, they unavoidable. I mean, they will break through, let's say, or make their way towards you, even if you have closed the door, or I mean, symbolically this is, and just focus on yourself, your friends, having fun, and that's kind of the best thing to do. Actually, you don't have to keep watching, is he coming, or is this gonna work, or whatever will happen now, or so on, because the pull for this guy or these guys, that's so strong, so he can't avoid to do that. Yeah, but I think, yeah, the message here is to just enjoy yourself. Don't focus on him. I mean, this is an easy advice to give. I'm not the best to follow my own advice, I can assure you. But the best advice here is to just ignore him. Find your girlfriends or others that you spend time with, have fun with, just enjoy yourself. Yeah, just ignore him totally, fully, even close the door. Just don't even check whatever if he's online or whatever. Just totally get rid of that. And yeah, I guess I would need the card for myself too or something. But now I know it anyway. But yeah, because I think this also will even increase his well, he likes you already, but I think that very strongly so. But that will like make him more inclined to make moves in and also make moves that go in the same direction. Yeah, it will make him you know, not so complacent is that word, and also it will give him a chance to kind of realize that he actually wants you this much. Although he does, it's still like um, guys like to chase, they do, mainly, you know they like to win also. Look at all those sports. Yeah. Yeah, so if you just do your thing, have your fun, you know he will come for you. He will. It will take some time maybe, um, but he will. Yeah, that's what this card says, and there is nothing stopping it, even, is what this card says. Things can change in the future, though, I can't promise, but that's what I see in the cards. Yes. So ignore, focus on everything else, and especially like playful things that really make you laugh or feel really good, so you actually forget about him, not only like focus on trying to not think so much about him, but just make yourself your priority, make yourself the first person to love in your life, and then he will see you the same way. Otherwise, you might just boost his ego. I've been there, done that a lot of times, and it won't benefit you much to do so. Yeah. Oh, you're very welcome. I needed maybe to hear it myself. So that's good. All right. So I don't know if I should. I will check this whole booklet again and see if I Do you have any more questions, by the way? Then I will go severed head. I can't do that layout now. I will just check how it looks like. No, this is about different parts of ourselves, and but it's a good deck, this one still. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just pull one general card more. Maybe 3. Maybe I pull 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Choose 1, 2, or 3 related to whatever you have in mind. Anyone that listened maybe later. Let's see now. Whoa, I do that all the time. Drop them. Okay, let's see now. So here we have this again, this 7 of Wands. This person who is very defensive and I'm not touching this kind of person. Also protective of his prey. He's standing over some sort of some sort of prey that he protects, that no one else should touch. Don't come here. I will he will I don't know. It's kind of the message here. Yeah, he's taking a very solid stance, like this is mine. Yeah. Maybe he doesn't say it to the prey though. But to others he shows clearly that don't come near this is mine. Yeah. Whatever that means to anyone, but yeah, it could also mean that this is you and that you're protecting something that is yours, that you feel you are very vigilant, like if people come near the things you value much or so. All right, number 2. Let's see if I cannot drop it. Number 2. Whoa. So this is I got 4 cards for number 2. 10 of Hazards, the Hanged Man, Page of Cups, oh, the little kid, and Page of Swords. So these are 2 children, a woman and not a woman, but a girl and a boy, I think. So let's see first. 10 of Hazards. This is 10 of Pentacles. So this is like family, and also generations of family. This is pretty awesome all the way. And then there is this Hanged Man this person feel trapped, or you then whomever, as if they can't really do anything. They want to also maybe go and defend and change things in society. They want to do a lot of things, but they feel like they aren't able to. They can't really. They actually, I don't see that husband kind of person in this family, although there is a very happy family. He is out trying to do something else, which he's incapable of doing right now, because of the situations around. It's not about him not being capable. It's just that he can't reach what he wants, or for the time being. He's like, you just have to wait and see where things go, kind of thing. And then there are these 2 kids, the Page of Cups, sweetheart, making sandcastles. Oh, what a lovely one. And then this girl, she's a little bit older than the boy. She's the Page of Swords here in the cards. I think she's beginning to be a teenager. There are like butterflies on the wallpaper, or the wall here on the picture, on a painting, or yeah. Anyways, I think this symbolizes transformation and so on. So I think she's like going into that age actually in these cards. She's thinking a lot, writing maybe a lot, using words a lot. And this little boy is more like an emotional cups kind of person. Yeah, very, very sweet. So I don't know what that means actually. I mean, since this family comes up and these kids also, I think especially these both kids maybe long for their daddy actually, but especially this boy. Yeah, I think both can do so. He is okay though most of the time when others are around and so. But he really he's in this image. He seems like more grayish, and he's looking like a little bit sad. Although playing like I don't know. She's maybe busy with other things, this girl, but still, this is so much about family, and that's why he is off doing whatever, trying because of that. Actually, he values that a lot, but I don't know what that means. And now for number 3, then something comes up very quickly, and there is this Empress again that I talked about with the worldly cards there at the end, the possibilities. And here it's about planting something new. Not only, sometimes we focus on the weed. We try to cleanse away all the weeds, make everything perfect. It's not that kind. It's more about planting the things we want to see. It's more about like solution focused brief therapy. It's like turning our focus onto those things that are positive. This is also about helping each other, taking care of. Here is a woman taking care of a child that probably isn't hers, but she make that person feel safe. She give that person a sense of paradise, and this Empress card very much is about bringing paradise into life in whatever ways we do that, to enjoying those moments, smell the roses, that expression, but all over to just give life to others who may feel drained of it, sort of, or very, shaken in certain ways, if you look at it in a worldly sense then. But this is for number 3 then, to really do that and stop all other influences. Don't check those news all the time or whatever it is. Just keep that at bay and focus on the here and now and do what is best for your well-being and for make your hair, put on makeup, make things feel safe and beautify your life around you, and and put a limit to others who go into things that make you or anyone else around you feel bad. Yeah. So, because everything we do and say, obviously, when there is a kid in this image as well, will have an impact on them, strong impact that will influence them to come and what their moves will be, or actions or so on. So what world it will become here. So this is, be the change you want to see in the world. You know that expression, the whole bring that into life, that way of being into the world. Yeah. And share it with others and care. This is where very much to protect life as well. Give birth to the world you want to see. Visualize it, even pray for it, as they say, although action is also good. But also just actually live it in actions. Yeah. And the things you don't want in your life, just put up your hand, like, stop, no, don't allow it in your life if you don't feel good by having it, if you don't want it there, create your own little, not a bubble, but your paradise, your space where you can feel good. It's not to be indifferent to other things that goes on, but it's just that use your power where it's at, and you still have a strong impact and power by doing so. Also, not only what you create in your life, but also vibrationally. those vibes, if they are good and awesome, they will also vibe out into the world around you, even unconsciously. Like, that's powerful also. So I will just stop with that. Thank you for you who were in or you who will listen later. And yeah, bye for now then.